Welcome back, everybody, to the NBA 2K22 MyNBA Expansion series with the Vancouver Woodsmen. And today we have a rematch with the Denver Nuggets, who took us down in one of these similarly highlighted games earlier this season. Just last episode, I think, actually. And we get off to a hot start thanks to Byron Wellington, a three and a bucket at the rim. Anderson for three, knocking this one down. Then driving, double clutch layup up and good through traffic. Jalen Smith lays this one in. And to cap off this first quarter, Fredrickson scoring at the rim, getting some playing time because of some Turner fouls. Jokic misses this one. First quarter goes our way, 27-25. Then, start of the second, D'Angelo Russell knocks it down top of the key. Later on, in transition, Anderson for three. That makes it 11 in favor of Vancouver. Highland drawing the foul, and it's the fourth on Turner with 8:21 to go in the second quarter. Wellington missing Fredrickson there to put it back in. Anderson for three once again, catching fire here in this first half. And to cap off the first half, a miss, but a 55-45 lead through two quarters. Start of the third. Baldwin, the lob to Aaron Gordon. You're seeing why he should have won that dunk contest all those years ago. Rivers scores our first bucket of the half. Wellington, another three for him. And now Jokic, what is this putback? Then Rivers blocked by Najee. MPJ will take it all the way, bodying off Wellington. 1 point game. And now, 4 minutes later, only 2 points to show for it. And we end this third quarter down 73-74. The offense really barely scored those last 6 minutes. But to start the fourth, Herb Jones with a dunk. Wellington for three again. There he goes. Yes, sir. Good shot. Later on, under 6 to play. Anderson knocking it down, trying to keep Vancouver in this game. Down by 7 now. Bane also trying to chime in on offense. Jokic just never stops scoring, though. A huge shot right here. Rivers called for a foul. The free throw would be good. An MVP chance in here in Denver for Nikola Jokic. Then, down by 5, Rivers trying to make up for it, and he does just that. Wipes off that three-point play. Anderson slipping by Porter in there for a layup. Now Denver up by 2. Jokic gets by a double team and scores all by himself. Down by 2. Wellington for 3. It's good! Another good fourth quarter for him. 8 points of his 18 in this game. Then Jokic scores again. Denver up by 3. Crunch time for Vancouver. Anderson fires off the glass and in. 1 point game. 14 seconds left. We would foul. Bones Highland up at the line. First free throw up and good. Then free throw number 2. Left it short. Vancouver has a chance. No timeouts left. Who do we go to? Except for Herb Jones, out of all people. Anderson somehow gets the ball to him in a good spot. And this game is going to overtime. 107-107. 5 more minutes to play. The tip goes the Denver way. But the first bucket would be for Vancouver thanks to Simon Anderson. The assist goes to Desmond Bane. Highland missing, but Jokic flies and out of nowhere to dunk it back in to tie things up. Then Vancouver up by 2. Anderson, a huge contested 3. That makes it 5. Gordon, wide open 3, missing. Bane gets the board. Vancouver a chance all the way up the court to Anderson. Another assist there for Desmond Bane. And Denver calls timeout, down by 7. Under 3 minutes to go. Baldwin missing this 3. Anderson gets the board. That was a wide open shot, by the way. And Rivers now with it, wants to attack the rim. Double teamed, but it doesn't matter as he gets by them. Up by 9 now is Vancouver. But Denver closing the gap. Later in overtime, 3-point game. Thanks to Jokic. Anderson with space off the glass and in once again. 5-point lead for Vancouver. Jokic, probably his last chance, missing it. And Vancouver gets the board, the foul, the free throws would all be good, and we escape 124-117. A really good win, showing that we can beat this team, and we can beat pretty much anybody. So Jokic drops 47 and 18 in this game, 21 for 28 from the field. Bones Highland, 21 points on 20 shots, but the Woodsmen come out on top in this OT thriller. 38 for Simon Anderson, 14 for 29 from the field. He was fantastic. Byron Wellington, 20 points, 7 for 18 from the field. Rivers, 19 and 13. Bain, 12, 11, and 8. And the Woodsmen come out on top. This was a great game. Anderson had some absolutely huge shots that fell at the end of the fourth quarter and throughout overtime. But what a win this was against a very good Nuggets team. Only 4 turnovers for us and 2 for the Nuggets. So just taking care of the ball, and just both teams played pretty well, but we came out on top, luckily for us. So the plan for today is to take on the 22-22 Milwaukee Bucks, who have Giannis and Donovan Mitchell. That's going to be on the road. Then after we watch that game, we're going to sim this game against Portland and get all the way to the day of the trade deadline, and we're going to end the episode right there. So we'll see what the all-star teams look like, and we will get us to the 12th of February. So without further ado, let's sim through the 4th of February and see where we're at through these next 8 or so games. So we just simmed 8 games, and we again go 6-2. We start off with a loss against the New Orleans Pelicans by 8 points at home. Anderson drops 26 in the loss, 15 for Rivers, 12 for Russell. Wellington did not shoot very well. Bain also shot pretty poorly. The Pelicans had 29 from Zion and 20 from Julius Randle. And we shot 44%, not terrible, but we did not win the game. Then we took down a very bad Wizards team thanks to outscoring them by 15 points in the fourth quarter to win by 16, 104-88. Wellington led us in scoring with 19 points. Rivers a double-double. Anderson 16 points. The Wizards had 17 for Bradley Beal, 13 and 12 for Watts. And the Woodsmen shot 48%. We held the Wizards to 38. Then we dropped 142 on the Warriors in regulation, a massive day for the offense. Steph Curry drops 21 for the Warriors. Will Hollins, I think, drops 19 and 12 for the Warriors, but the Woodsmen come out on top behind 40 points from Simon Anderson, 13 for 22 from the field. Desmond Bain, 19 points. Wellington, 16 and 8. Rivers, 15. Lots of guys scoring in double figures here. And the Woodsmen just had a fantastic offensive day all around. Nothing to complain about here. Our third straight win comes by 1 point against the San Antonio Spurs. A fourth quarter comeback, outscoring them 24-11 to win 94-93. Malachi Branham, 20 points for San Antonio. The Woodsmen got 15 for Wellington, 14 for Bain. It was a low-scoring game for both teams, so nobody played insanely well, but we did win, and we held our opponents to below 40% shooting once again. We then played another bad team and won another close game by 1 score. 103-101, Vancouver survives at home. 25 here for Bain, 16 for Rivers, 15 for Anderson. The Timberwolves had 26 for Terry Perry, and the Woodsmen win, holding Minnesota to 40% shooting from the field. Then another win, this time by 1, another fourth quarter comeback, down by 6 going into it, and winning by 1, outscoring them 25-18 in the fourth quarter. Doncic, 29 points for him. The Woodsmen had 19 for Bain, 18 and 15 for Horace Rivers, and 10 for Miles Turner. Just 6 points here for Anderson. A couple of lackluster games by him, and we shot poorly but still came out on top. Then win number 6 in a row comes against the 32-25 Kings. We beat them by 25 on our home court. Bain drops 34, Anderson comes back with 24. Rivers also drops 24. All three guys shot extremely well. The Kings got 27 and 10 from Keegan Murray and 21 and 12 from De'Aaron Fox, but the Woodsmen shot 55%, and that's hard to beat. Our most recent game was a loss, though, at home against the Utah Jazz. They use the fourth quarter to outscore us by 11 and a win by 7. Our first loss against them this season, and we are now 3-1 against them so far. They are still the 2 seed, 1 game back from the Rockets, but in this loss, Anderson drops 20 points. Wellington and Bane get 16 each. Bane shot just 4 for 17 here in this one. The Jazz had 24 from Colin Sexton, 19 for Aaron Holiday, but the Jazz win this one. We shot pretty poorly. So that leaves us at the 4 seed spot in the current playoff picture. We're 33 and 19 right now, 8 and 2 in our last 10. We are playing some really good basketball, and hopefully that can continue on national TV against the 26 and 24 Milwaukee Bucks. Before that, though, stat update for our team. 22.5 points per game for Simon Anderson right now. Still shooting 52% from the field and 48% from downtown. Desmond Bane is now shooting 43% from beyond the arc and 49% overall, averaging our third most shots per game. We have a couple of guys averaging about 11, and that's Russell, Wellington, Rivers, and Bane. And then you have Anderson up here at 15 shots per game. But I kind of like who we're giving shots to. Obviously, I probably want to give less to Russell, but I think coming off the bench, that'll go down as the year progresses if nobody gets hurt. But Wellington also shooting 38% from downtown. Rivers 39%. Both guys between 43, 44 for Wellington and Rivers from the field, but Bane 49% from the field as well. Russell has improved over the course of the season, but still below 40%. So we have 5 guys with 10 or more points per game. So 16 for Bane, 14.4 for Rivers, 13 for Wellington, 12 for D'Angelo Russell. And Wellington definitely not getting as many assists here as Russell was. In fact, it's over 1 assist less per game. And hopefully that can improve. But overall, the team plays better with him as the starting point guard. We're still, I think, 22 and 6 right now with him as the starter. So 22 and 6 is a pretty good record for a starting point guard. So we like to see that. But Miles Turner, 7.8 points per game, 8.4 boards, and 2.6 blocks. He's been fantastic. Jalen Smith, 7.5 and 6. But who does Milwaukee have? They have Giannis. They've got Donovan Mitchell. They've got Jakob Poeltl, who played for us for a short stint last season. They've got Drew Holiday. They've got Killian Hayes, Nicholas Poole, Hachimura. They don't have a deep team. It's pretty much just their 2 stars and then a couple of bench-worthy players, maybe 1 or 2 starter-worthy players in there, but they do not have a deep team at all. We do, but their 2 best players are better than our 2 best players. So we'll see how this shakes out. But for our matchup, I do want Miles Turner to be specifically guarding Giannis, so hopefully that will help thwart him. And then for Donovan Mitchell, we're going to put Wellington on him instead of having Desmond Bane guard him, unless Bane's a better defender, which he's not. So we'll put Wellington on him, and hopefully those 2 things will help our defense against their 2 best players. If we can lock them down or at least stymie them a little bit, then I think that we can win this game pretty handily. Vancouver starts Wellington, Bane, Anderson, Rivers, and Turner. The Bucks will start Drew Holiday, Mitchell, MarJon Beauchamp, Giannis, and Poeltl. Here we go on the road in Milwaukee. So we have not faced a team that has this kind of 1-2 punch in quite some time. So let's see how we can handle 2 90-plus overall players that are on the same team. Mitchell off the screen from Poeltl, fires his first shot, but it's up and out. And Vancouver has a shot on their first possession to take their first lead of the game. Turner, the screen. Wellington, the open shot. He knocks it down. We're up 2-0. Wellington, 5th in points per game, 4th assists per game, and 7th for steals per game among all rookies. So he's had a pretty good year on both sides of the ball, and he'll obviously get more as we go along. As Mitchell with the end one bucket, the foul goes against Turner. I think he fouled out at the end of the game that we highlighted to start this episode. So hopefully that's not the case here, because we cannot lose him defensively, even though we did win that game earlier today. But I like Turner out there on the court because he's a great defender. Bane to Anderson, top of the key, open shot, it's good. 5-3. Mitchell finds some space, knocks that down. He's got 6. 5 on the shot clock. Turner the screen. Bane the shot. And that one's good too. Then Giannis on the other end just goes right down the middle. And he posterizes Anderson. Turner just let him blow right by him. Anderson for 3 off the pass from Turner. That one's off the mark. Mitchell to add to Milwaukee's lead. Off the mark, but Pirtle's there on the glass, and he missed the putback. Second chance, though, or third chance, rather, for Milwaukee. Rivers jars the ball loose. Pirtle gets back to it. Mitchell now with a shot clock winding down. Bane with the stop, finally. On the other end, Wellington pulls up. Don't love the shot selection there. Mitchell lobs it for Giannis right up the middle. Great pass. Great dunk. Milwaukee up by 3. Defense definitely having some issues so far. Bane off the Turner screen. Mid-range jumper. Left it well short. What was that pass? Giannis right by Rivers in for the layup right there. That was a crazy pass by Jrue Holiday. Then Bane takes it down low against Mitchell. He lays it in. 4 minutes gone in this first quarter. Giannis with it against Miles Turner. He won't fire. He goes to Holiday instead. Off the screen, he hands off to Pirtle. He throws up a shot and missed it. Wellington to Anderson. He pulls the trigger, but it's off the mark. Giannis against Turner. 5 on the shot clock. He goes to Beauchamp. He goes to Mitchell. He has to jack up a deep 3. Good defensive stop right there by Vancouver. We take over. Desmond Bane to Anderson for a 3. It's off. Got to get him going. Beauchamp finds some space outside, but can't knock it down. A cold stretch for both teams offensively. Rivers the screen. Wellington pulls up in the face of Beauchamp, or Killian Hayes rather, and missed it. Vancouver has not hit a shot in quite some time now. And now a lob for Giannis. Instead finds Mitchell. That was not a good pass, but they still score somehow. We're down by 5. Anderson crosses the court. Bane finds him. Wide open shot. And a 1-for-5 start for our star player. And now Giannis on the other end, open at the rim. And we're down 16-9. It's time for us to sim ahead, folks. Work to do. 7.5 to play in this second quarter, as our starters are all out there, except for we have Herb Jones in there in place of Bane right now. Killian Hayes for 3. Hits back iron, but Pirtle's there on the offensive glass. Milwaukee in front by 1. 39-38. Jrue Holiday can't increase it. And we have a chance to put ourselves back in front here. Miles Turner against Hayes. Mismatch. He just takes it right inside. Great job. Blackwell with it against Taurus Rivers. Back out to Mitchell for a 3. That one's off the mark. Turner with the ball. This match against Mitchell, hands off to Anderson. He fires a deep one, but missed it. Rivers tips it, gets to it, and can't put it back in, but he does draw the third foul on Pirtle, which hopefully can take him out of the game. The first free throw is up and out. We have seen this time and time again. He goes 1 for 2 as Dosunmu checks in, as does Fredrickson, and Anderson moves back to small forward. Mitchell off the screen from Hayes, gets to the rim but missed it. Dosunmu there on the stop. A rough miss at the rim for Mitchell. Dosunmu, mid-range jumper, that one drops. 4-point lead for the Woodsmen. The Bucks have shot just 38%, but are still well in this game. Nicholas Poole fires at the rim and draws the foul. Giannis, the last 14 games, has not been very good, just 15.4. That's not Giannis, that's somebody else. But he has not been very good the last 14 games. I thought he missed those games, actually. Maybe I was wrong about that. But I thought he was hurt after our previous matchup. Poole goes 2 for 2 at the line as Jalen Smith has checked in place of Rivers. Wellington with the ball. Waiting for Anderson. Now he'll go to Smith for a jumper. High arcing shot, but it's a bit off to the right. Killian Hayes with the ball in the paint, fading away. The shot rims out, though. Anderson, what are we doing here, man? That is a terrible shot. You don't see that often from him, and he's just 3 for 9 right now. All of his shots have come from beyond the arc. Killian Hayes drawing a similar shot as last time, but having the same luck. Anderson crosses the court. This time he has a much better look, but it's really just not his day right now. Now 3 for 10. Hayes to Mitchell. Top of the key. Milwaukee can't put themselves back in front. Both teams have really slowed down here at the end of this first half. Under 4 minutes to go. Anderson just jacking shots up, and this time it falls. Blackwell to Mitchell. He'll take a screen from Pirtle and take it inside, and Fredrickson fouled him. The shot is good, too. So a chance at a three-point play. He's already taken 19 shots in this first half. Mitchell has 8 for 19 from the floor already. He's got 19 points. The free throw gives him 20. Dosunmu with the ball. Pulls up, knocks it down again from the mid-range. 48-44 in favor of Vancouver. Nicholas Poole with the ball. Steps back, fires, missed it, and Smith is there with the rebound. Wellington finds the rookie center at the rim, and Fredrickson scores on that mismatch. Hachimura off the screen from Pirtle. Tries to go back to him, but Fredrickson is there on the steal. Great job right there. Dosunmu off the screen from Fredrickson. Pulls up again and hits. Catching fire on those mid-range shots. And Vancouver is up to 50% shooting on the day. Hachimura has a wide open 3, but just chose not to shoot it. He's kind of scared right now. They're pretty rattled by our defense. Pirtle with it. Goes to Mitchell. He fires, and it's off. And a chance for us to go up by double digits or more. Anderson, mid-range jumper. Missed it. Now Preston off the feed from Mitchell draws the foul. That's the first on Jalen Smith. The Carrot Top hits the first free throw. And he goes 1 for 2 as he misses the second one. We heave it up to Dosunmu on the other end. He will fire on one leg and missed it. That's a bad shot. Nicholas Poole Mid-range jumper, that one drops. 5-point game. Fredrickson backing down Giannis. Won't fire. Instead, D'Angelo Russell has it. He'll pull up from 3 on the move, and it's no good. Now we allow the lob to Giannis from Hachimura, and Milwaukee has closed the gap down to 3. Fredrickson to Anderson, top of the key 3, he knocks it down. That's a pretty big shot right there, and now Milwaukee will definitely not have a lead prior to halftime. As there is no shot clock left, they will have the last shot of the first half as well. Preston off the screen will feed Giannis down low against the rookie. He fires, missed it. Smith gets the board, and the first half is over. Vancouver in front 55-49. Work to be done offensively, and the Jabberwockies are back. Let's just move on. Start of the second half. I want to watch more of the starters, but Russell is out there in place of Wellington. Actually, no. We have Wellington out there. Desmond Bane is the one who's not out there for some reason. Maybe he has foul trouble of some sort. But we have Russell in there, I believe, at shooting guard. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I want to see more of the starters once again. As Pirtle picks up his 4th foul. That's going to be pretty big, I think. But they won't take him out to start the second half. Wellington with the ball. In the paint, fires, contested jumper, no good. Giannis gets the miss. We actually had 15 first half points from Anderson, so we kind of picked up the slack towards the end there. Still want to get him some better looks and some better shooting percentage, as Giannis misses that shot. I think we'll take that kind of look all day for him. Screen from Rivers. Russell off of it, fires a 3. We're going to be seeing these kind of shots more often now that he's in there in place of Bane. Mitchell for 3. No. Anderson for 3. It's good. And hopefully that'll kickstart the offense here in the second half. Holiday off the screen from Pirtle. Back to him. He fires at the rim, just posterizing Rivers. Russell off the Turner screen, takes it down low, goes back out to Turner for a contested 3, and it rattles out, and Mitchell comes down with the tipped rebound. Mitchell, mid-range jumper off the step back, it's good. Russell off the screen, pulls the trigger and missed it, but Turner's there. Back out to Anderson for 3, he knocks it down, a 2-for-2 start from deep in this third quarter. 9 more threes for Vancouver than for Milwaukee. Giannis attacks, throws up a shot and draws the foul. The second on Miles Turner, so no foul trouble for him yet, which is a positive sign. Giannis knocks down the first free throw. The second is good as well. Oh, what a pass to Anderson by Russell, but he missed it. He did get the offensive board. Now Russell for 3 off the mark. Tipped back out. And Rivers gets to it. And there is no backcourt violation there. The shot clock does not reset, though. Wellington has the ball. Time winding down. Anderson feeds Turner. He has to throw up a shot. He missed it. Good defense there by Pirtle, who is still in there with 4 fouls. Giannis attacking between 2 defenders, and Rivers is called for the foul. We can just keep Giannis below like 30-ish points. I think we can win this game. He knocks down both free throws. As Herb Jones checks in for Anderson. Screen from Turner. Russell takes it, then fires a 3 that is very ill-advised. I have not liked the shots that he has taken so far in this one. Beauchamp to Giannis. Against Turner. Thought about fading away, chose not to. Time counting down for Beauchamp. He goes to Hayes. He has to jack up a 3, and it's off the mark. Good defense right there by Vancouver as we almost turn the ball over. Now a quick three for Jones, which he missed it. Giannis pulls up and knocks down a mid-range jumper. 2-point game. Wellington spots up for three and knocks it down. Nice shot by the rookie point guard. Giannis one-on-one against Miles Turner. Gets by him and draws another foul. This time it's the third on Turner. I think we can afford that right now, but one more and we could be in some trouble here. The first free throw is good. The second is good as well, as we have just swapped Wellington to shooting guard and Russell to point guard for no reason. Russell off the screen from Rivers. Gets a decent look, but missed it. Not a good day so far for Russell. Just 5 points and has not scored here in the second half. Giannis cuts, gets the feed, and dunks. 1-point game. He's got 22. Mitchell has at least 20, and it's a 1-point game. Russell to Wellington, wide open for a three. Can't knock it down. Milwaukee now has a chance to take this lead back for the first time this half. The lob to Giannis up there from Mitchell, I believe, and they do give themselves a 1-point lead, 65-64. Half of the quarter left. Vancouver trying to slow down this Milwaukee run. But we did take out Anderson after just a couple of minutes. Turner almost scores, but Giannis, a great defensive play right at the rim. On the other end, Mitchell finds Giannis again. Can Vancouver stop the run? Rivers attacks. What a move, but he missed the layup. You have to hit that. And now a cut by Mitchell, but Wellington read the pass and gets the steal. That might be the play that we need to just stop their offensive momentum. But that's a bad shot to put up right after it. I just want to watch one more bucket for us, or at least one more offensive possession. Hayes goes to Giannis, and he reposterizes Rivers for the second time. We are having some major defensive issues against Giannis right now. He has taken over, and the offense has come to a screeching halt. Russell off the screen from Rivers. Pulls up. Missed it, but Turner puts it back in for our first point in a couple of minutes. That's pretty big right there. And that's our cue to move ahead as we are down 66-69 with 4 to go in the quarter, and the Bucks adding to their lead. This is going to be a tight finish, folks. 6:25 to play in this fourth quarter. Milwaukee up by 2 with the ball, leading 89-87. It is anybody's game right now, and our defense has to step up. We have not guarded Giannis well at all, and that has to change for us to win. Mitchell, that's a bad shot. We will take that kind of look every day. Now we have a chance to tie or take the lead. Anderson, contested floater up and good. We're tied at 89. He's got 17 second half points, has played extremely well, which we have not really seen much of besides those first 2 threes that he shot at the start of the second half. But that shot also off the mark for Mitchell, and now the real chance for us to go out in front. Anderson off the screen from Turner, attacks the rim and draws the foul on Giannis. That's his third. Free throws for Anderson. He's got 32 points right now. The first one is up and good. Vancouver back in front as Wellington checks in. Anderson was playing point guard just now. He knocks down both free throws. Herb Jones still in there. You move Anderson back to shooting guard. Wellington in at point. So Desmond Bane has not returned to the game since, I believe, the second quarter, as Miles Turner is called for his 4th foul. But is Bane hurt? He might be. Holiday's first free throw drops. The second up and good. We're tied at 91. Herb Jones off the screen, fires a three, high arcing shot, off the mark, and now foul's called. Off ball by Turner, that's his fifth. That is a really lame foul to pick up right there. Holiday off the screen. No passing lanes, back to Giannis. He fades away instead, and he missed the shot. Just barely, though. On the other end, Rivers for three. Missed it. Just a bit too much on it. We're still tied at 91. Under 4.5 to play. Milwaukee has the ball. Pirtle looking tired out there. He goes to Beauchamp. He goes to Mitchell. Wide open for three, and he knocks it down. You cannot leave him that open. Turner over to Anderson to answer back. He got it. 37 points for Anderson. 16 of them have come in this fourth quarter. Another massive day for him. Mitchell slips by him, though, on the other end and scores at the rim. We're down to 43% shooting, which is not very good, obviously. Jones to Anderson. Thought about shooting, chose not to. Wellington. Mid-range jumper. It's good. That's a big shot. He's got 12. Under 3 to play. Holiday, the double clutch layup, missed it, but he gets his own rebound. A second chance for the Bucks. Mitchell off the screen. Missed it. Hitting back iron. Vancouver now a chance to get back out in front. Every bucket is crucial at this stage of the game. Turner to Rivers. Out to Anderson for a three. Open, but off the mark. Giannis against Turner, fading away. Will take that shot, and he missed it. Anderson waiting for a screen. Rivers sets it. Anderson drives and draws another foul on Giannis. That's his fourth. More free throws coming up. The crowd does not like the call. 11 for 19 from downtown is Anderson on the day. That is a lot of attempts. But for the free throws, he knocks down both as Rich Smalls checks in at shooting guard. Herb Jones exits. Anderson moves to small forward. Curious idea there as Giannis draws the sixth foul on Turner. He's fouled out. Free throws for Giannis and a sub coming in for Turner. He will miss the rest of this game. So now we bring in a Zet and Bruce Brown at center. What are these substitutions? The first free throw was good. A Zet and Bruce Brown, guys who are not supposed to be playing, getting crucial minutes here down the stretch with under 2 minutes left and a tie ball game at 98 points apiece. I am a bit more concerned after that. Anderson with the ball, attacks again. Another foul on Giannis. He has drawn 3 fouls in the fourth quarter alone. And Giannis is now 1 foul away from fouling out. The first free throw is a miss. The second is up and good as now Dosunmu checks in. Fredrickson checks in at center. We are not confident on any lineup right now. We're looking for one more stop. Giannis attacks, can't lay it in, and he missed the putback. Rivers and Fredrickson there on the stop. That is absolutely huge. Vancouver would really like a bucket right here. Anderson, contested shot off the mark. Not a good look right there. Good defense by Milwaukee. 1 minute left. Giannis with the ball, guarded by Anderson. Star player on star player. He attacks and finishes through traffic to lay that one in. Milwaukee back in front by 1. As we call timeout. What do the Woodsmen draw up here? I hope it's a good shot. Anderson has the ball. He goes out to Dosunmu. Wellington, top of the key. It's up and out. Vancouver now needs a stop. You cannot let a 3 go in. He missed it. Holiday misfires from downtown. Vancouver a chance. 10 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Fredrickson has the ball. Vancouver down by 1. Wellington stepped out of bounds. The Bucks take over. We have to now foul. You're kidding me. What a huge blunder at the end of the game. No. We have to foul, I think, a couple of times for the bonus. Now just once. Anderson picks up his 4th. How is this going to happen to us, man? We've barely scored these last, 5 minutes. The first free throw was good for Beauchamp. And he goes 2 for 2. We use our final timeout to advance the ball. 17 seconds left. Last play of the game potentially. Vancouver really needs a 3. And I hope we go to our star player, Simon Anderson. We kind of have to. Instead, Wellington for 3. Hits back iron. The Bucks get to it. The game is going to be over, folks. We had chance after chance to win it. And we just couldn't do it. Turner fouling out. Some bad shot attempts. Missed free throws. Missed shots. Stepping out of bounds. And this game is over, folks. I'm sorry to say, despite the made 3, we're going to lose. Inbound pass to Mitchell. We foul immediately. Free throws. He's got an MVP chance. Knocks down the first free throw. He makes the second. The game is for sure over. And he does. He puts the game away. We have no timeouts. No time left. Another heartbreaker on the road. This time in Milwaukee. Those are the games you really want to win. Very similar to our game against Denver. Some costly mistakes at the end of the game lead to a win for Milwaukee on their home court. We cannot guard their 2-star players, and nobody else really did much to us at all. It was just Mitchell and Giannis. 34 for Mitchell, 13 for 29 from the field. Giannis, 32 and 14, 12 for 24. Both guys were very, very good. And Anderson drops a career high 43 points in the loss. Let's go find this on his page. Career high 43, season high 43. We watch the history books for him expand with 13 for 24 day. He made one shot out of 13 that was not a 3. Isumu had 15 points, Wellington had 12, but he did not shoot very well. Russell was terrible. This might be the nail in the coffin for him. I was on the fence before. That might have done it though. But the game's over. We lose. We're now 33 and 20 on the year, and we have one more game to sim before we get to the trade deadline. So let's do that. We'll also see the all-star teams, and if we have anybody on there, I guess we'll have to find out. But we'll sim through the states. Bane is going to miss some time. A twisted right knee, 1 to 2 weeks. He missed the rest of that game, which was probably crucial in us losing it. So he'll miss some time. And in his place, who do we play? I think I'm down to give Dasuno a shot at small forward. Sit Bane for a week. We'll bring him back after the trade deadline, because we only have one game between now and then. So we'll put in Rich Smalls to play. Give him 14 minutes. And we'll give, I guess, the rest to Dasumu to start this one game. So that's how we handle that. So the all-star teams. Team Luka. You've got Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Jason Tatum, Trae Young, and Evan Mobley. In the reserves, you've got Anthony Davis, SGA, Scotty Barnes, Donovan Mitchell, Sabonis, Jabari Smith, and Tyrese Maxey. Over for Team Giannis, you have Giannis, Steph, Kat, Zion, Cade Cunningham. On the reserves team, Kevin, Durant. I don't know why I said it like it was 2 different names. Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, Kyrie, Lonzo, Allen, Hero, and Calvin Gordon. We do not have an all-star. And we also lost this game against Portland by 6 at home, or by 7 at home, rather. Anderson drops 27, Rivers drops 24, Wellington 17, Fredrickson 15 points in 15 minutes off the bench. Dosunmu 4-5-5 in his first start of the season. Brancotti drops 25, Shadon Sharp 19, Anthony Simons 15, and we shot only 41%. So a 3-game losing streak before the trade deadline. And Bane is going to be back so we can fix our lineup and also get some guys some pretty valuable rest. I think we'll probably end up trading Russell at the start of next episode. So we are 33-21, 6-4 in our last 10. We have dropped back down to the 5 seed spot, 1.5 games ahead of the Kings, and a half game back from the Thunder, and 1 game back from the Clippers. So we're pretty much in that 3 to 8 range right now, and we are at the trade deadline. Let's end the episode by just looking at the offers that we get for Russell. I kind of just want to get somebody that's going to be kind of just cap space filler to make the trade valid and get maybe some picks, like a pick for this year perhaps. I think that could be good because we don't currently have one, and I have plenty of players scouted, so it could be useful, and I'm down to trade him. I don't think we need to trade for a backup center, honestly. We could, but I want to give those minutes to Fredrickson, to be honest. But there's that offer. There's Bruce Brown and D'Lo for Lawson and Harrison Barnes. I don't like that. There's Lou Dort, Tyus Jones, and Zubats. We can trade for those guys back, I guess. Dinwiddie and a draft pick. But I kind of want a first round pick. This trade I would definitely not do. That seems very heavily favored towards us. Some of these trades aren't very accurate, I don't think. I mean, Okonwu was not a bad idea, but I kind of want to see if I can go more towards a first round pick for the upcoming draft. So I might have to look towards a manual trade for that. Just depends on what we get here. But there's not bad offers. So we end the episode there. We will field offers for Russell and probably end up making one at the start of next episode. So the trade deadline is here, and the episode is also coming to an end. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on which deal we take or what kind of deal we end up looking for D'Angelo Russell. And until next episode, guys, take care and go Woodsmen.